we would have been excited about a Batgirl movie no matter what. But discovering that it may be Whedon behind the camera, this just may be one of the best superhero movies ever made, period.
One eternity later.
You're fired!
By now you've probably heard about Joss Whedon quitting on the Batgirl movie project for Warner Brothers. The news broke last night, and it's great news. I think we can all agree. I said, thank the new gods. I also said Mugambo Joshua, and only a few people got that reference, including this guy. And yeah, a lot of you agree that this is probably one of the best news we've had for DC fans anyways. The best news the DC fans could have hoped for. Got Denzel Washington breathing a sigh of relief. And probably the best meme of the night from Stemot. Here's Flash waving goodbye to little Whedon. And you had, websites like Vulture trying to say that this is bad news for DC fans. Like, what the hell? And everyone roasting them. Are you serious? Bad news? I mean, just look at this dumbass. And I've got some bad news for you Marvel fans.
And he was never shy about letting that fact be known. At one point, he said that the only way he would come back to the MCU was if it was to do a Black Widow solo film.
So there you go, he might be on his way back to the MCU to direct the Black Widow movie. You never know. Maybe he's kissed and made up with Kevin Feige. Now, going back to the story about him leaving, he cited that he was having a difficult time to write a good story for the Batgirl movie. Like, are you serious? He's had a year. Well, fair enough. I mean, he spent a year messing up Justice League. But why did he come onto the project if he didn't have a good idea? Something doesn't sound right here. So he thanks Jeff Johns and Toby Emmerich for making him feel welcome when he arrived. And now that, Jeff Johns, he's been demoted and Whedon's left as well. So maybe the DCEU, especially with Walter Hamada, who was recruited, and he seems to be doing his job. Another one of the best things I saw last night was Fiona, who's behind the For Snyder Cut website. She posted an image on Vero, the story of Whedon leaving, and Clay Enos clicked like on her post. Clay Enos is he's the photographer who works with Zack Snyder, and guess who else clicked like on the photo? Oh yeah, it was Zaddy himself. That is some mad shade throwing. That's awesome. And I also asked the question on Twitter, who should direct Batgirl now? I went with the kind of obvious name, Catherine Bigelow. She's a big kind of director who's done the action movies before. She's got the experience. You've got Lexi Alexander. Yes, she's done Punisher Warzone, but she is a bit controversial. She is very political. Not sure if Warner Brothers would want to attract that kind of attention. You've got Lynn Ramsey from Glasgow. She does some very intense films. She did We Need to Talk About Kevin, starring Ezra Miller. I think she would be a good choice. But 50% of these 1,400 votes felt that it should be someone else. Let's see who people are talking about. Navin says South Korean director Park Chan-wook. I would love that, but Walter Hamada has said they're going after a female director. Someone here mentioned Jennifer Yu Nelson. She's directed the Kung Fu Panda films. I guess if Warner Brothers, they want to go down this fun route, maybe she could be a good choice, sure. Mumby says Edgar Wright. I don't think so. I'm not a fan. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about these choices to direct? Hopefully they get someone sooner rather than later. Let me know in the comments below. Click that like button, share, and of course subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'm Shaker, and I'll catch you next time.